Good morning, ladies. My name is Claudia Simone Dorchain. I'm a PhD in philosophy, and I would like to discuss with you the meaning of the sentence, "One is not born a woman, one is made a woman." What does that mean? And why does it affect us in our everyday life? The sentence, "One is not born a woman, one is made a woman," was famously stated by French philosopher Simone de Beauvoir in the midst of the 20th century. It was part of her elaborate book, which has become a pioneer work of feminism, called L'autre sexe, in English, The Other Sex. Simone de Beauvoir pointed out that men consider themselves as the ruling category and the domineering class of mankind, thus being the rule, women being the exception. Therefore, the title of her famous book, The Other Sex, is meant derogatory, but also underlines this philosophical scheme of male superiority and male defining women as the exception. Simone de Beauvoir points out in a very detailed way the role socialization plays in coining a girl's and adolescent's mind. Women thinking low of themselves, women considering themselves being inferior to men. These are phenomena which are all too common, but they do not come naturally. According to Simone de Beauvoir, it is only the consequence of a lifelong indoctrination. Socialization meaning the complex whole of education, family influences, school, working place influences, and so on, and media as well. Socialization contributes a great deal to this indoctrination, which aims at women thinking of themselves as inferior compared with men. How is it made? One of the main contributing factors of this manufacturing of the female mindset of inferiority is pointed out by Simone de Beauvoir. This indoctrination always deals with letting women make their life about other people. The core element of this indoctrination can be reduced to disprogramming. Make yourself about other people. Be a good woman, a good wife, a good mother, a good partner. Make yourself about other women and about other men and about other children, and always put other people first. In general, it is not wrong to make one's life also about other people, because mankind in general is depending in very intricate structures on social support. Therefore, it is, according to Aristotle, who famously said, "Man is zoon politikon," means a social being, right, that our life is also about other people, and rightfully so. And there is a lot of meaning in it. But our life is not primarily and exclusively about other people. By programming women to make their life about other people, we are missing out the point of making an impact. The problem of female socialization and those adversary influences on the female self-esteem is still that making an impact is not as valued as maintaining good relations. But as we all know, a genius does not care that much about relations. He or she cares about the impact, about the value of the work, about creating. By making women think that their life must be primarily and exclusively about other people, they are programmed to ignore the importance of their impact, the value of their work, and the strength of their spirit. The socialization which leads to making a woman's life mainly about other people and not about her work, not about her impact, and when I'm quoting work, I do not mean necessarily a professional career, is that more and more women become unimportant, invisible, and thus without meaning for themselves. Female depression rates are very high, is a direct result of this problematic programming of making your life mainly about other people and thus ignoring the impact you could make. Virginia Woolf had a famous mind game in her book A Room of One's Own. The mind game is called Shakespeare's Sister. What if Shakespeare would have had an equally talented sister? She would not have been allowed to write poetry or playwrights because she was a woman, thus discriminated, and she had been, back then even more than today, indoctrinated in making her life mainly and primarily about other people. So, if Shakespeare would have been brother to an equally gifted sister, her works would not have been known today, would probably not even have been written. I would like to encourage you, my dear ladies, to see through the facade of the programming. Surely we are social beings. Surely it is necessary to maintain some kinds of relations, but do not let the programming rule your life. Do not make your life mainly and primarily about other people. Life is always about the impact you can make.